Guaranteed you'll have a vast range of people, career breakers, retirees, you'll have brickies, absolutely every kind of mix is on the course. And they all have different kind of experiences and backgrounds, and it always works.
I'm going to be working with children in an orphanage, and I want some confidence. I'm looking for confidence to be able to stand up in front of a classroom, teach English, help. So it's really a confidence boost because I've never done anything like that before.
I'm going to Italy as part of my course for a year. So I think you're going to need a little bit of money if you go to Italy. So I could either try and get a job, or I could do this TEFL course, which would actually be quite useful, well, almost everywhere around the world.
Well, I really like to travel. I just spent a semester abroad in South America in Buenos Aires, and I did a bit of traveling there.
I would love to be able to travel and teach English as a foreign language. That is very appealing.
Basically want an excuse to go over and live in Europe or somewhere in the world.
Just about all of the people I talked to said that it was required to have the TEFL certification. And this course with I allows me to do it in a very condensed period of time.
I just thought, right, this is it. I need to get out, I need to work with people, I want to communicate, socialise. And it's a different aspect of things really, especially working with kids.
Many people over there that ask me if I would teach them English, even on the side, or put a group together. But then, where do you start with that?
We do the course as if it was an actual classroom. So most of the activities I would do is I would hope they would teach it actually in the classroom. So there's lots of interaction, lots of communication, lots of fun. And it's not textbooks, it's about getting up, moving around, and getting active and getting communicative.
Coming from the corporate world, I guess I was expecting more of a structured classroom, and I thought, oh my gosh, 20 hours of class in 2 days, whew, bring out the coffee.
I think, it's going to be 2 days, 2 days of like dry grammar, and it's a classroom. But as soon as you do the first activity, the first like 2 minutes, and it's changed.
But I never expected to laugh so much and have so much fun. It's continual.
The teacher's definitely lively, and when I come in at 9 in the morning, lively is probably the only thing that I need.
Because he's got so much energy when he does it that you can't help but either laugh with him or get into it. So, no, I think he's definitely teaching us how to teach.
Yeah, the whole room can come to life and everybody's talking and learning, and I was surprised pleasantly so by that.
You've got to keep them interested in the same way. When they're teachers, they have to do the same thing. Otherwise people switch off after 5 minutes. So, in the weekend course, and the same for when you're actually teaching abroad, keep it fun, keep it moving, and then you'll keep their attention.
Very good, very relaxed atmosphere, very helpful, give me some great ideas about how to overcome barriers, and that's just in the first hour, so.
You can teach a language, oh sure, yes, because I speak English, but where do you begin? And so this course has been wonderful so far.
The whole idea of the Greek language lesson is to put the students in the shoes of a complete beginner. So to get them to understand, if they walked into a classroom to teach English to beginners, they have to realise how difficult it is for students to understand. We keep it really simple.
And he threw us straight into it by just kind of going yazoo, and no one really knew what it meant. And then he kept kind of doing it, and everyone kind of thought, okay, he's saying hello in certain language. We didn't know what language it was, and then he started saying other words like, how are you, do you like this, do you like that, all in Greek. And even though we didn't know what he was saying, purely by his actions, we picked up what it meant, and then he went around the class and made everyone interact and do it to each other. And within about 20 minutes, we could say about 5 sentences in Greek. So that was quite a good exercise, just showed actually no matter, you don't have to explain anything in their language, you can do it all in the language you're teaching. But if you do it properly, you'll be able to get the message across.
I know when I was at school, you had exercises in a book. The teacher said, turn to page 15, do exercise 3A, and you fill it in, it's dull. We can do that kind of practice, but in an interactive, communicative way. And it's really just showing them a different way of teaching, a different way of practicing the class. And it's the students that need the practice and not the teacher. This
morning when I was coming here, I was thinking, oh God, I've got to stand in front of people, the nerves were churning. And
I have a cure for that. So the very first activity is an icebreaker. The sort of icebreaker that's quite embarrassing, but it brings down those barriers. So after they've done that, they're ready for anything.
But to actually get up and physically get active, and talk to people, and you know, immediately you're sort of thrown in and you have to break the ice, and it's just that was really, really good.
You get to do it and make your mistakes and get the feedback in this environment, which is just fantastic, and you have fun and you learn at the same time.
Of course, practice is a big aspect as well. Just coming in here and having people give us feedback on how well we teach or what we do poorly, I think that's, I don't know, it's second to none. That's something that you need to have from your peers, because they can get ideas from you and your teaching styles, but at the same time you can feed off of them.
I really like lesson planning. I had no idea how to do all that stuff, and now I know how to basically plan a lesson. It's a lot more work than I thought it'd be.
That's one thing I've definitely learned from this weekend. Structure is crucial. If you don't have a structure, then you're going to get lost, and then you're going to freak out in front of the kids, and then they're going to pick up on that, and they're just going to walk all over you. So, no, I feel much more confident about teaching now.
I've learned a little bit from everybody because, like you said, everybody has a different experience. Everybody has a different reason for being here, and they may have an opportunity or a pathway or something that you hadn't thought of.
My main aim was to come here and gain some confidence standing in front of a class, and Joe has very expertly helped me to be able to do that.
I think that having the course and learning to do a lesson plan, learning to even make your strengths stronger by emphasizing them through the lesson plans, through the practice, I really love that about this course.
I'm shocked. Like I said, I'm shocked at how much in one weekend you go from that kind of mentality till the end. Now I'm perfectly comfortable.
I didn't know a darn thing about teaching before I came in here, and I feel pretty good about it now.
If you don't have the time, or if you want to know if this is something that you could do or that you would like to do, it's a fantastic way to do it.
No course will make you a teacher, but it should put you in a mind that, yes, I can go out and become a teacher. No matter what course you do, the first time you step into a classroom, you're not really a teacher. It's really an experience that does that. So I would say that if you can go away with an idea how to plan and prepare a lesson, with just the ideas that you've got to get the students to do the talking and not you, you'll be onto a winner. Yeah.
Well worth the investment in yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.